Let's try this again. Hi, it's Shona. I just recorded a video and accidentally deleted it. Anyways, it's the night before my surgery. I have surgery tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the morning with Dr. Stewart. I'll be at Forest Park Medical Center. I'm nervous, and just a little bit, actually more than a little bit, and excited all at the same time. I've eaten my last meal. Didn't put a lot of thought in it. It was fairly good, but kind of lose interest in food as you get closer. I cooked Italian sausages for my family tonight for dinner, and I really wanted that when all I could have was like broth and jello, but of course when you can't have the food, that's when the interest comes back. Taken my Hibiclin shower that's required, packed my bags, made a binder for my husband. It's probably a little over the top, he thinks so anyways, and have all our support lined up for our kids over the next 4 or 5 days. We had a gaggle of folks just step in and help, and I really appreciate that. It's when you don't have family in town, it's really tough to get that all coordinated. And my 5th grader is actually right in the middle of STAR test. She actually has a STAR test tomorrow, so kind of wanted to keep that regular schedule, although we have given her the option to not go if she's worried. But she says she's worried, but not worried enough to skip school, so I guess I can be thankful for that. I haven't done much to prepare my house for the most part. I have samples of protein shakes that people have given me. I've gotten from Preop classes, people who keep protein shakes in their house. They've, scooped some into Ziploc bags for me. That's about it. I had this grand plan to make soups and pureed fruit and all kinds of stuff and put in ice cube trays, but it never got done. So I'll just wing it when I get back from the hospital. If you're just starting on this journey, whether you're researching any weight loss surgery, there are a few things that I would encourage you to do, or just make sure you're thinking about. I'm using insurance to pay for my surgery, and that almost didn't happen for me because my insurance required a 2-year weight history, and we're fairly new to Texas. We've only been here 2.5 years, and my PCP that I started seeing the month I moved here because I developed strep throat, and I saw him for 14 or 15 months, and he never once weighed me in that whole time. And all that 14 or 15 months, it was all for sick visits. It was never for a physical, but yet he still never weighed me. I did have my first physical with him in February 2011. I was missing a year of weight history, so that was quite a hurdle to jump over. I was able to scramble and find some weight history from a personal trainer that they accepted. But if you're one of those folks, and I know someone who tells their doctor not to weigh them, and she had to pay out of pocket because of the requirement. So if you're one of those folks who doesn't want to be weighed, I would suggest you step on the scale backwards and tell them not to tell you what your weight is, so at least you have that weight history in your medical charts, because it's important. The other thing I would totally encourage you to do is just, check around and see if there's some sort of support group other than what's at the doctor's office that you may go to in your area. We have a little group, I think we're up to about 33 people of post-op, well, it's pre-ops and post-ops, but here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that we meet on a regular basis. About once a month we try to meet. That was an invaluable resource and tool for me, pre-op wise, just being able to talk to people and see them living and eating, and that they're normal and they're healthy, and they're living life. This is really what this is all about. I mean, that's our goal afterwards, is to live life and to be healthy. So I would really encourage you guys to seek that out, and if there isn't one, maybe even start one of your own. I think it can be a huge resource. So I would really totally advise that. Not sure when the next time is I'll post. I'm guessing it'll probably be sometime post-op. probably when I come home. I thought about maybe even doing one in the hospital, but I don't know. Can't promise anything. Don't know how I'm feeling. Who knows? Maybe I will. I think it would be kind of neat to... it would have been neat for me to see someone's perspective, like the day after surgery, even the day of surgery, but I also realize you're drugged up and in pain and learning to swallow and eat with your small stomach again, so who knows. But we did take my measurements tonight. I didn't weigh myself. I figured I'd just use the weight at the hospital tomorrow, but I did take my measurements around my waist and my bust and my hips and my thighs, my upper thighs total, and then just one upper thigh, my calf, around my foot. People say they lose inches in weight in their foot, so I took measurement there. Around my neck, around my arm. So I'm hoping to compare that during my journey, and then tomorrow morning I'll have Chris take a before and after picture, front, side, and rear, I guess. But I guess that's it for now. It's really getting late and I gotta get up early, so I just I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for those of you who've offered some comments and support. I really appreciate that. Good night.